Hi, this is Mrs. Knopf, and today we are going to continue in our method book on the trombone with line 52, 4-part Little Star. And in this tune, we have 4 different parts that are all bracketed together. In this video, we will concentrate on the A line. There are 4 brackets, and each bracket has 4 lines, A, B, C, and D. So we're going to start with line A in this video. So at the beginning of the first line A, we have our bass clef. Then we have our key signature. We have 2 flats. The first one on the second line is a B flat, tells us all B's are flat. And the next one on the third space is an E flat, tells us all E's are flat. And we are in the key of B flat. Next, we have our time signature. We are in 2/4 time. The top number tells us how many beats are in every measure. The bottom number tells us the value of the whole note if we had one. So, if we had a whole note, it would get 4 beats. Half of a whole is a half, and half of 4 is 2. So the half notes get 2 beats. And half of a half is a quarter, half of 2 is 1. So the quarter notes each get 1 beat. Now we'll go through just the first line for A and talk about our notes and different patterns. Okay, so we're starting with 2 quarter note B flats, which is in first position, and then we go up to 2 quarter note Fs, staying in first position. Next measure, we play a G out in 4th position, and then back to a half note F. Then we're just going to come down our scale. We have 2 E flats in 3rd position, 2 Ds in 4th position, 2 Cs all the way out in 6th position, and then a half note B flat. So I have a metronome set to 84 beats per minute, and I invite you to play along with me. And if you do, make sure that you start each note with a T sound. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. Alright, so that is the first line A. I'm going to scroll down so you can see what comes next. So that's the goal. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to shrink this up so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so our second line A is identical to the first line A, so I'm not going to go over that line by itself. Let's scroll on to the next page and see what the third line A looks like. Okay, so the third line A is completely different. So we're starting with 2 quarter note Fs, first position, and we are walking down our scale. So 2 Fs, 2 E flats in 3rd, 2 Ds in 4th, and a half note C in 6th. And that pattern repeats. F, E flat, D, C. So I will play through this third line of A, and my metronome is still at 84 beats per minute. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. So that is the third line A. And now if you look at the last line A, it's just like the first 2. So let's talk about that for a second. When we are looking at multiple lines of music, we might think about form, which would come in like main ideas or themes. So in this case, when we talk about form, we are going to call our theme that we start with the A theme. So if our first line has a big idea, that's the A theme. The second line is the same, so that is also A. The third line is totally different, so we would call that the B theme. And then the fourth line is just like the first 2, so that is also A. So our overall form of this tune is A, A, B, A. So not to confuse you with playing the A line, We're talking about the overall theme. So, because I cannot scroll and play at the same time, what I'm going to do is start with this bottom line A and play it twice. Then I'm going to come up here to this line A, play it one time, and then come back down and play this bottom line one last time. So I invite you to play along with me. Again, my metronome is set to 84 beats per minute, and we'll get started. 1, 2, ready. And hopefully you recognize that tune as the melody of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. So I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you next time.